Well, good morning everybody. I'd like to welcome you to my first video, and what I want to do today is I'm going to show you our Back to Eden gardening. So we've got a small plot at the back of our house that we use for growing vegetables. We've grown vegetables here for 6 or 7 years now, and we've always used the old method. But this year we've been watching some YouTube videos from Paul Gauchi and various others about Back to Eden gardening, and so we wanted to give that a try. So let me show you what I've done so far and what my husband and I have done so far, and well, let me know what you think. So here we are. So this is the back of our property. We don't own our property, we rent it, so we have to be a little bit cautious about what we do in the garden here. We've got a very large garden, so this is the very end of the property, and what I'm showing you now is our little orchard. So a few years ago we bought a plum tree, a pear tree, a Granny Smith's apple tree, and we have a peach tree. As you can see, they're growing quite nicely. The apple and the pear aren't quite so strong as the plum, but we're pretty pleased with how they're looking. So over the last few days my husband's been digging all the weeds out from around the trees and at the back here. So this large apple tree at the back has been here obviously for a very long time, and the plan here is that we're going to lay some cardboard down today once he's finished digging, and lay some wood chips on top of that. As you can imagine, that's going to take quite a lot of chips. So this is what we call our corn patch, where we've grown corn over the last few years. We've been laying this mulch type material now for a while. This I picked up from our local stables, so they were using wood chips and sawdust and for bedding for the horses over the winter. Unfortunately for them, but fortunately for us, the local farmer wouldn't take it, as it takes a little while longer to decompose. So we have in here some horse manure as well, which I think is quite good material for growing and for nutrition for the soil. So over here is another large bed that we've been working on. As you can see, I'm going to be digging in some potatoes there, which I've got prepared, ready to plant later. And I've already planted some potatoes in here, and I've planted some onion sets as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing those come up any day now. They've been in for about a week. This is what I've been working on yesterday while my husband was digging the back patch. This is our strawberry patch, and I plan to put newspaper down before we put the chips on top of that. This here is a very untidy raspberry cane patch. I plan to chop all of these down within the next week, and while I understand that I'm not likely to get raspberries from them, the patch itself is quite weedy and needs to be tidied up. But that'll be the last thing we get to as far as tidying up this garden. So we have more patches that we've prepared ready for planting. Typically we grow parsnips in this patch. So as I say, what we've done, you can see if I show you a little close up here, you can see that we've put cardboard down and then the wood chips directly on top. Over the time since we've been doing this, actually it hasn't rained. I should let you know, as you can tell from my accent most likely, that we're based in the United Kingdom. We're actually in a very beautiful part of the United Kingdom. We're down in Devon. We have a subtropical climate here, which means that we get an awful lot of rain. Doesn't seem to matter what season it is, it rains. We also picked up from the same stables a really good supply of manure, which I can show you there. Well rotted. Had been sitting at the stables for over a year. So this is a bit of a patch of material waiting for us to use. We've got cardboard there, and some more wood chips in that white sack there. just another patch that we grow our vegetables in. As I said, it's quite a big patch for us. There are just the three of us in our household now, although my husband and I have three children, two grown up and one still living with us, about to go to university, he hopes, this year. So I'm going to end this video here. I've got some photographs that I'll add on as well. You'll be able to see the before and after pictures of exactly how we're getting on. You can see my neighbour's garden in the background. We have some material that we plan to hopefully break down into our own wood chips once we get our chipper working. There's quite a lot of green material as well as brown material here, which we hope we'll be able to use on the garden too. Thanks for watching this first video of ours. Thanks for watching my first video this week. So it's Easter Sunday, and today, as I said, I'm going to plant the potatoes, and hopefully over the next few weeks I'll be able to show you the progress that we're making. Thanks for watching. So this is the Kinkaid garden, and it's a Back to Eden style garden.